All right, and here we go. Welcome back to another Demonized Idle RPG video. This is Demonized, and we've got a guest today, Lord Kiro,
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
and he has graciously allowed us to record while he takes us through his account and see if there's any areas that he can improve on to kind of get himself out of hell difficulty here and on to the next one. So, taking a look at your stats right off the bat, I see you got 2,000 in agility. Can you open up your stats page and show me how much crit chance you have?
Yeah, I do. I got you. I got you.
187. Okay, not terrible. The 2000's pretty high up there. You could take a little chunk off and put it back into luck for some more HP. Granted, it's not a
Okay.
lot, but once you start getting the HP increases, the more flat HP you have, the bigger those increases will get. So we might play around with that and see how much more HP we can get. You're at
Okay.
300k right now, roughly.
Yeah,
And
that's right. I believe.
go
Yeah,
ahead and
291.
yeah, go ahead and do a boss run for me. I want to see how quickly your HP starts going down. The
Okay.
higher up you get, the quicker the HP.
I can't remember. I think it was closer on 23. Okay.
Okay.
I
So
might have actually gained a little bit of strength since the last time I tried this here.
yeah, you might get it. It's looking pretty good so far. So you see how quickly your HP bar is going down? That's not bad. The higher up you go, uh, the the quicker it goes down. It's all relative. So you want to make sure it's
Yeah.
not just draining insanely fast. If it is, then you want to start working on getting your HP back up. Right now, it's yeah, your damage is outpacing the life going down, so you're in a decent spot. Let's see. You might beat this. Let's see.
I'm getting close there. Yeah, actually. Hold on now. But I see that I'm crutching on my more mythic-based skills here.
Absolutely. Hey,
So
there
you
we go.
got it though. You got it.
Right.
Heck
So
yeah.
yeah, the only thing, so I just hit 200% crit chance on my account, and I actually lowered my crit chance. I lowered the agility and put more
Okay.
of it into luck for the HP. I try to keep it around 150. That way you get the crit chance debuff. You still have 75, 80-ish crit chance.
Yeah. Okay.
So not a big deal one way or the other. I mean, 200 is great, but you don't get that debuff all the time. So crit chance is an inflated power stat. So like if you were to move some crit chance off your character right now, you might go down to like 30F. You know, maybe not that much, but it would take it down
Okay.
quite a bit. So it, all that extra crit chance isn't really doing anything until you get that debuff. And that's
That's true. Yeah, that's
yeah.
true. That's
So
actually good. That's actually a good point. I didn't think about. I don't know why. The
mhm.
debuff isn't like in every, like you said, fight that you
No,
engage in. So it's like
some bosses will put it on
something that you
you.
constantly prepare for. It's like
Right.
I see what you mean. Yeah, I'm gonna have to readjust those
Yeah,
down into luck, definitely.
it might be something we look at here in a minute, but let's take a look at everything else. Let's go over to the upgrade tab.
The basics, just movement speed, attack speed is max, and I'm
Hold
working
on,
on my accuracy and
getting,
invasion.
getting some lag here. Okay, scroll down. Did you max out? Looks like you did. The move speed and attack speed. Okay, accuracy and evasion. Keeping them 1 to 1. Okay, yeah, keeping them 1 to 1 until you get to Inferno is the play. So that's good. I'd
Okay.
say get evasion to 2,000 and then just rest of the accuracy. Once
Okay.
you once you hit Inferno, you start missing every attack. It gets ridiculous.
I see. Yeah,
Just,
did you have you experienced the new raid unit in the battlefield where you can like do the bosses with the raid units? I'm not entirely sure what that is.
yeah,
Um,
yeah, yeah. I haven't released that video yet, but I did go over the last one.
oh, okay, okay.
We
I see.
could talk about it this one too. That's fine. We'll get there. Let's go to ability and just show me one of your guys.
And show you my working night.
Fire attack, trade attack, water, dex, attack, crit attack. Okay, so right now that's all
I
good.
I have not adjusted these, so a lot of these might be outdated, and I might need to change them up a little bit. If you see in the top right, I've got a billion of the dark stones, and I've
Yeah,
do it pretty regularly, but I guess it's been a second since I've come back and looked at these stats here.
yeah,
So
it's
actually,
it's not a big deal. You've got the you definitely want to get legendary rolls on these stats as soon as possible. And the
yeah,
only thing I would change, just hit the home button there. The only thing I would change once you start getting into Inferno is again the accuracy. Right now, the crit attack is probably going to help you get to Inferno. But go back into your abilities so I can show you. So, ooh, yeah, that one on there, you had a mythic attack
yeah, I've got
percentage,
that mythic attack here.
max attack, evasion. So go to set options for me. Okay, so trait, dex, attack percent. I want you to remove or change attack percent to elemental, any of the elemental, not fire. Let's do water, earth, and wind. Crit attack, change that to something.
Crit attack. Okay, let's change
Okay,
that to
crit
the fire.
attack. Okay, yeah, we don't want fire on this one.
All right.
So let's
Yeah, that's
change
right.
fire to, that's fine. Pick something else. We can only have six. We can have one more. And I'm going to recommend hit select on one of the empty options.
Yeah.
Uh, accuracy.
Accuracy. Okay, that's right.
Accuracy. So right now, what you have is working, and it's getting you there. But again, like once you get to Inferno, the accuracy is going to be, you're going to be starved for it. So once you get to Inferno, I definitely recommend using this setup and re-rolling everything. And you want to try to get legendary. It's going to take a lot of the dark gems, but you want to at least get legendary on all these stats.
I feel like it would definitely help me out a lot.
It it takes some time. All right, go ahead and confirm, and let's look at something else. Mystical power. Let's go there. Have we tried rolling these to try and get max, or we just putting everything in a relic?
I'd- I've tried a few times to do it max, but then it was also at the same time I was watching that one video that you had posted, and you were like, you can try to reroll them, but you would suggest highly against it simply due to the fact that you use a lot of this dust for the relic, and then I unlocked the relic shortly afterwards. And yeah, I've been trying to put more of my relic dust in there. So I used a little bit to reroll, I will admit, but I
No,
have
yeah,
been saving most of them for the
that's fine.
relic.
I used so much of it to reroll. I regret it. But I did not start rerolling for max until I finished out all the normal relics. It took a while, but we'll look at relics in a minute and see what we should focus on there. So that's good. As long as you have somewhat decent high rolls on there, you don't need that extra final damage right now. Passives. Go to acquisition info. Yeah. No, no, not that. Acquisition.
Yeah.
Dex, Lux, HP, evasion, going, crit attack, attack speed. That one's attack speed and move speed. This is for farming mainly. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Double attack chance. Keep going. Damage reduction, skill attack, trait attack. Double life, double crit. Okay, so your double attack. I don't see resurrection in here either. Okay, so go back and go to uh, all passives. So we'll just go through these together. Dex, HP, crit attack, go up. Okay, move speed. Change that over to double attack chance. Do you have gems? I'm sorry, I didn't look.
Nah, yeah, I do. I got a good bit.
Okay, all right. Let's go. Keep going. All right, keep going. Double attack chance. Okay, double attack chance right there. Move that over to resurrection. Okay. Go back down. I want to make sure I didn't miss that on the other double attack chance. Okay, yeah. Now we want to get all the resurrections we see. Okay, go back up. Tray. Okay, keep going. crit attack. Okay, damage reduction right there. Resurrection.
Okay, bet.
Going. Now, the attack speed right here is good. I don't remember. I had a video posted where I went through all of these. I think attack speed here is fine. So keep going. Okay. Move speed. So kind of depends. What's your average clear time on online farming right now?
Um, I think I'd have to say it's lower 17. It took me 17 seconds, I believe, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
For normal run, if I'm not mistaken, we can just do one right here real quick to see. So I think my average is like 17.2,
Yeah.
roughly. Yeah. Well,
Okay.
18, 17, right
Yeah,
around there. Yeah.
that's fine. So move speed in the passive is really only for uh, farming these online stages. You don't get a whole lot of benefit from it elsewhere. So it's fine to have on if you're just going to be online farming consistently. If you're trying to push, I would say move that over to damage reduction. And I'm seeing this now. If you followed along in the video, I did do evasion increases all the way through this. And I'm
Yeah.
probably going to switch those over to accuracy at some point. Not saying you should now.
Okay.
Just like I said, once you get to Inferno, you'll notice you're going to start missing a lot of attacks. So the more
Yeah.
accuracy, the better. Right now, it's fine. Let's keep going. Um, okay, let's keep going. There's a resurrection right there. You need those resurrections.
Yeah, 'cause we don't have many other stats that provide that option, if I'm not
Just in the armor.
mistaken.
Just in the armor. Let's keep going. Okay, keep going. There should be one more resurrection in here somewhere.
It's right around here, around 40. Oh,
Yep,
there it is.
there it is. Boom. All right. And I saw your, I think it was double attack somewhere. Keep going. So attack speed's good. Dex evasion, crit attack. Keep going. Double crit. Okay, so that's near the end. You don't have anything else. Okay, so you'll start getting anytime you see double crit pop up, you want to get that next as well. The resurrection was the main thing I was seeing there. You get 10% resurrection from these, which is crazy. Open up your stats page for
Yeah.
me. Sorry, yeah, there you go. All the way down to the bottom, and resurrection chance
That's right. Okay.
is only at 10%. That you had zero going up to now.
Yeah, that's right. I wasn't even paying attention to resurrection, I don't think. I
Yeah,
don't know why.
yeah, resurrection is gonna help. Okay, so we need to work on items too. Awesome. Okay, let's get out of here. And what else do we have? Tribute. Can you open up the? Yeah, there you go. I might be lagging here.
Oh, you
Uh,
good, you good.
did you watch the guide on this one? I don't.
I did watch the guide, and then I sort of went my own path. A little, I think it was just a few days ago. I wanted to try something else out.
Okay, that's fine. I'm fine with experiment. I've been wrong before, and for what I did, I simply okay. So right here, this middle section, you have the two on the left. That
Yeah.
actually is what you do go at the end, and then the only thing you want to do is that dexterity on the right. Eventually,
Yeah.
you'll put points into that. So I did on my
Okay.
original video. I went up the right side here. The left side is actually probably the better option right now. You
Okay.
will come back and get that dex, so that's good. All right, go ahead and keep going.
And I think my main strategy was just trying to follow the decks, make sure I get the most decks out of everything.
Yeah, that's typically what we do. Right here, though, you kind of messed up here at the very
Yeah.
top.
I don't know
Okay,
why I went right for potion recovery instead
okay.
of the
Well,
decks.
actually, you do want to go up the middle, so hit that top middle one.
Okay.
Double,
I completely missed that.
hmm double crit
Okay.
chance.
Good
That's
deal.
a huge increase. So let's see. You think we can reset this now?
Yeah, we can reset it if you don't mind me sitting here and going through it all again.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I know it was right, middle, left.
A lot of it should be pretty easy once we actually start looking at it. Yeah, so like right here, and we took the middle, took the left. Let's see.
I think you went up the right on this one.
Yeah, I think it was the right.
And right again.
Yeah, and it
And
looks
right
like right
again.
again.
Dex.
Hey man, I'm cool with them sharing same route.
Absolutely.
It's
Okay.
alright.
Straight up the middle on this
Yeah.
one. Oh,
Cool.
already, not even
Cool.
maxed out. Already 15% double crit chance. Awesome. So that's going to be a
That's
pretty nice
amazing.
buff.
That's gonna be
That was
amazing.
tribute. Let's take a look into helper. Oh, you know what? While we're in a tribute, let me just talk about path you're going to go next. So go all the way up. Okay. So I think on the next one, yeah, you go up the right side once again for more decks, and then you're at the last bracket. Go up. Nope, you still got one more to go. I want to say it's the right side again on that one for the skill attack. It could be the life up the middle though. I don't remember. I have to watch the guide.
Yes, it might. It's honest. It could be both, honestly. If you wanted to go for more,
I
I
think
guess attack damage, go right side. But if you want more health,
the strat is straight up the middle on this one, and then come back when you're done and get the attack on the right side, that
yeah,
first level. But the life, you just don't get a lot of life in many places this game. So as much as you
I
can
see
get.
what you mean.
Then once you get to the very top, right side first, then straight up the middle. You want to get all four. And then we'll start
Go for
working
it.
back. I need to update the tributes guide for after you get to the very top.
I see what you mean. Okay.
All right, so you're, yeah, not too bad. All right, let's go back and look at the helper. So you got
Now,
three
a
helpers.
lot of my artifacts are thrown around, and that is because I have not really unlocked their specific artifacts, if that makes sense.
Oh yeah, yeah, no, it
I just try to apply whatever helps my stats the best.
absolutely it takes a load of time. I'm sure you've seen. I still haven't unlocked everything. The bonuses are nice to have, but yeah,
They really are, yeah.
nothing to
Like this
stress about as it's just gonna take an insane amount of time to unlock everything.
Muse is pretty good though. That 300% penetration damage increase.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Unfortunately, it's not up
Really.
to you if you're gonna get it or not.
Yeah, exactly.
So let's
And in
go
the
in
lower
here.
stages, man, it's
Hmm.
harder to get the better artifacts, quote unquote.
You'll get there when you unlock more field bosses and you get more shifts
Yeah,
like that. So yeah, so you're still pretty early on here. I know you just unlocked it not too long ago. Main things you'd be looking for here when you're equipping artifacts, if you don't have the full set, are going to be skill damage, trait coefficient, Dex, accuracy, strength, and once you get the higher
Yeah.
tiers, they're all going to have
Okay, yeah.
those stats pretty consistently. So for now, yeah, slot on what you got. I would save your artifact catalyst, the upgrade potions, until you get sorry, not the potion, but the artifact catalyst to upgrade them. I would save
Okay.
those until you start getting epic and legendary here. Those
Okay.
increases are going to be better.
Okay.
Over to the potions. All right, so you don't have a whole lot of the blood vials there, but I'm sure you
Yeah.
know that you do have another potion you can unlock as soon
Is
as
there
you
a
max
second
this out.
is there a second potion I can start unlocking?
Yep, yep. No, I mean not right now, but so
Okay, okay. Okay.
you got three helpers. So you start off with the potion of Reaper, and then you have Athena, which doesn't give you anything. As soon as you unlock the next helper, which you have Muse, you can unlock the next potion. So go to the
Okay.
potions, and the
I'll
only way
use
to
the
do
potion.
this. Hmm?
I see, okay. What'd you say? Sorry.
So yeah, so you can't upgrade into that potion right now. You have to
Yeah.
max out the
Okay.
potion of Reaper.
Okay, I see. I
So
see
go,
what you mean.
yeah, go back into potion. Now you don't have a whole lot of blood vials for this. Um, Once you max, this is kind of like the mystical power. Once you max out everything in this list, and it's RNG, then you unlock the next potion, and you get a potion every other helper.
Okay, I get it. I get you now. Okay,
Yeah,
that makes sense.
and I'm sure you
That makes
know that these give you an insane damage buff when you.
Oh yeah, they give you extremely
Yeah,
good
so
buffs,
just
man.
know you've got an extra potion in here. You just have to get to it. So the strategy for this, if you don't have an abundant amount of those blood vials for charging, is you want to save up roughly 10 to 15,000 blood vials. You want to
Okay.
reset this. You want to, keep charging it and trying to max this out to get to the next one.
Okay.
Once you get down to about 5,000 vials on your re-rolling, then you want to just make sure you get back to where you were at the very least. So right now you're at stage 63. So if you start to re-roll, just make sure at the end of it, if you don't max this out, make sure you at least get to stage 62 for that final damage, all those stats, because you do have the ability to end up at like stage 50 on some of these rolls.
Okay, I see.
Uh, so save up those blood vials. I wouldn't recommend getting them from the black market unless you just have the extra amethyst and can't wait. Uh, but yeah, definitely this is going to be your next big break point. Once you get that next
Okay.
potion, it should push you pretty far.
Yeah, 'cause I wasn't sure if there were other potions out after the Reaper, but now that you've mentioned that, yeah, that's something that's definitely gonna help me out, and
Oh,
at least the
absolutely.
damage aspect, at least.
Absolutely. All right, so that's it for helper. Nothing we can do there. Over to items. I know we've got some work on the items here. So let's go in. You're using epic items right now on the, or those are mythic. I can't. Those are mythic.
I got 3 mythics and the rest are epic.
Okay, those look a
And
little
then legendary.
purple,
I mean,
not red. So let's
yeah,
go ahead
they're
to yeah Zeus. Go to refine.
and then the yeah, Zeus armor is what it looks like.
Yeah. So let's go one by one. Let's go to the sword and go into refine. I want to see what option you're working with. Strength. Okay. Hit the settings icon. Okay. We we're almost never going to go dex on these. Each item. Go back. Hit the X. Hit confirm and hit confirm. Little magnifying glass at the bottom left. You see that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Click on that. All right. So scroll down.
Okay.
So these are the stats that the sword can roll for. And do you see at the bottom there, skill attack?
Yeah, I see.
841% is what you can roll on the Zeus. Takes a lot of monster eyes to get this unless you're incredibly lucky. But only the sword is able to roll skill attack. So that's what we're going to be rolling for
Okay.
on the sword. And you do want to try to get that 841% if possible. Might take some gold, but it's definitely worth it. So go back into your options and select, and you want to hit Mythic Skill Attack. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and go through all of these. Go to the next option, hit Select, and you're gonna go for Mythic Accuracy Percent. And you can see it grayed out because the sword can't get this, but there is an item that can. Go to the next one.
Oh, okay.
Scroll all the way down. We're looking for Resurrection Chance. There it is.
There it is.
Next one. The next one, pants. Okay, so for pants, you've got two options. You can do life, or you can do Dex percent. Me personally, I'm still running Dex percent on mine, so it's okay to have that. Now, the only thing to be careful for if you select Dex percent, which is fine, uh, is if you start rolling on your sword and armor uh, and everything else, everything can roll Dex percent, so it might slow down your re-rolling if you have that equipped. So
Okay.
but right now, we're going to leave that unselected. What's next? Your shield. Shield's going to be okay. So again, this is kind of up to you. You can do Dex percent, or there is a effect resistance, and there's I read somewhere that effect resistance doesn't really start to be viable until you get at least 20%. And if you have a mythic shield, this could push you over to that 20% effect resistance. So nothing I'd worry about right now, but keep that in the back of your mind. Uh, the shield is good for effect resistance. For now, Dex would be fine on it.
Okay, yeah.
Next up would be gloves. Gloves, you want attack speed.
That's right, yeah.
Okay. Boots, they can do move speed percent, they can do evasion percent, or they can do dex percent. Evasion, kind of like evasion for where you're at the end of hell, so you're about to move into Inferno. Evasion would be really helpful, I'd say all the way up until Inferno. After that,
Okay.
move speed, like I said earlier, is really only helpful for doing the online stage farming. I don't really do that often. So on my boots, I'm running dex percent. But
Okay.
the evasion is definitely is a nice thing to have to look
Yeah, I'm gonna have to tick that up on the evasion, to be honest. 'Cause I know I don't cater to it as much as I should in my upgrading.
at. Yeah, mine's pretty low too. Unfortunately, accuracy just takes precedent over that. So it's up to you. Um, and then lastly, the chakram is going to be final damage percent.
Okay. That makes sense, yeah.
Okay, so hit confirm. And so a few things to note here. You can go ahead and hit X. Clear out of that. So we know that in the attributes, we went through, or the passives, we went through and did all resurrection percent.
Yeah.
We got 10% from that. So click on your armor,
Which one would you prefer?
the body armor, the chest armor.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah, go to refine and hit the search icon. Okay, scroll down. There it is, resurrection chance. You can get another 10% from your mythic chest armor. So right now you're at 10%.
Okay.
If you refine this thing all the way to 10, well, that's 20% resurrection chance. Now, you've got four minions that also can wear chest armor. You get all mythic armors. Now, you can do a legendary armor, and it'll give you 8% resurrection chance. But, 8% to 10%, it is a big difference. So if you have mythic, maybe you want to roll that 10. Either way, you've got four minions that can also wear chest armor. You can refine that armor and get those stats as well. So you get 10 from the passives and 5 from here. That's 60% resurrection chance.
God, yeah, I didn't actually think about that.
And then I don't know if you knew, but resurrection, you can do it multiple times per fight. When I was pushing really hard, just having a hard time hitting the break point, sometimes I had to rely on resurrecting 3 times in one fight. Very rare, but it can happen, and it can push you to that next point.
That is ridiculous.
hmm There's also a great skill that coincides with resurrection called Berserk. I don't know if you have it yet, but whenever you resurrect, you deal like 3 times damage for a couple seconds. The
Oh,
resurrection
okay.
is going to be priority. So when you're done, we're done with this. Go back through all your items here and on your minions and refine them according to the list that we set
Okay.
up.
Yeah, definitely.
Take a
Yeah,
lot
I'm
of
actually
monster eyes.
that'll help me out tremendously, I imagine.
Oh, absolutely. Now, you don't have a lot of monster eyes. You don't have a lot of gold, so
Yeah.
you might not be able to max all the rolls out, but you at least want to get the maybe a legendary roll on these stats that we've selected and worry about maxing them out
Yeah, okay.
later. Okay, cool. So that's items. Hit the X.
I just refined my chest armor by accident.
It's fine. You're gonna go back and refine all these.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's go to miscellaneous. See what you have to work with. Okay. You have a blessed upgrade scroll. I'd say save that until you can get. Well, you're free to play, so you're really only going to be getting the Cronus gear for now. You might look at using that scroll on Sword of Cronus or Zeus at some point. I wouldn't say do it right now. It costs a lot of gold. I don't think you can have enough gold for it. Once
It's like
you do,
400 billion.
unless you decide to
Definitely.
start spending a little money to where you can get that Cronus chest from the event, uh,
Yeah, that's
definitely,
what I'm saving up for.
definitely use the scroll of your Zeus sword for now. It's fine, just sitting there until you're absolutely sure what you want to use it on.
Yeah.
Let's go to showcase. Yeah, and you said you were farming these gears to complete the showcase. So one thing, and I think I mentioned it in one video, is doing the showcase. It is important, but I wouldn't sacrifice going back to those early stages to farm uh,
Okay.
to try and max this out. At the end, you're getting strike of hatred chance, I believe, which is nice, but it's all just 1x chance until you start getting to the mythic gear. So hit the search icon down there in the bottom left. These are all the stats you've gotten from your gear in the showcase. Scroll down,
Okay.
and you do have a 1x chance of 10%. We definitely want to get that up as soon as we can,
Yeah.
but I don't want to sacrifice. So you unlock the helper right now. It means if you farm on the highest stage, you're going to be getting your blood balls for upgrading your potion and monster blood for upgrading your helpers. And if you go back to farm these items showcase, you're not going to get a whole lot of stats from it, and you're missing out on those resources for upgrading your health.
I didn't think about that. Yeah, I thought this would have been more beneficial, but now that you're comparing it like that, yeah, actually you're right. It
It's
is not necessarily useless or pointless, but like there's still other stuff I can be doing that would help me out a lot more better, like a lot better. I see
absolutely,
exactly what you mean.
absolutely. It does help. It's something you want to do. At one point, I had to bite the bullet. I'll tell you what I did. So hit the X and go to your adventure map. Okay, go to the easy difficulty and challenge. And I think it was challenge area 2, material dungeon.
Kind of.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So these are the materials you can use to craft the items. These are going to be just for normal items, not the blessed ones. And the normal ones were killing me because I was not getting very many materials for them. You get the lower tier blessed items from your Dominion every day. So you get the free blessed items from Dominion. like the blessed old sword and everything. You get that from the minion. But the normal ones
Okay.
you can only get from crafting. So
Uh,
excuse me, it's kind of up to you when you want to do this. What level are you? 1022? Okay. So you know the XP events come around every 2 weeks, and you need those keys and those scrolls for the XP events. You want to get those mystical powers; those are going to help you out more. At some point, I'd say roughly the 1500, 1600 level range. It takes a lot of keys to continue leveling up, even during the XP
yeah.
events. So,
Even just now, I've noticed. Just maybe last week was watching one of your videos discussing like after you reach like 950, 960 or something like that, like leveling becomes a crawl race. Cause yeah, I noticed all the way up until even 900. It wasn't maybe necessarily easy after 500, but like you could still watch your progress bar go decently up in the EXP dungeons. But
mhm.
now it's like, woo.
Yeah, no, whenever you hit, I think it is 950, it just stops. You're no longer getting, you might level up once every 3 days. And the only way to do it is from those XP events. Now, you do want to use your keys on the XP events for those mystical powers, but
Yeah.
once you get to, I think, like I said, it's like 1600, even the XP events, I'm only getting 50 to 100 levels per XP event, which is not a whole lot. So when I got to that point, I started using my keys and campaign tickets here in the materials dungeons to max out my collection and my showcase. So I wouldn't
Ah,
mhm,
okay.
wouldn't prioritize doing it right now. I would definitely wouldn't sacrifice going back and farming the earlier stages for those items. 'Cause like,
Yeah,
like I said,
okay.
missing out on all that helper potion, which is going to be a huge increase.
Yeah. I
So,
see what you mean, especially after finding out that you unlock the potions after you've completed the previous one. So, yeah,
mhm.
definitely gonna start paying attention more to that.
Absolutely. Now, luckily, you just beat the boss, so it moved your stage back up to the maximum for farming. So you're good. You don't have to change that right now. Just it's not. It's definitely a grind. You definitely want those free points, those free stats from the showcase and the collection. It's just not as much as other stuff when you first unlock it.
Yeah, no, I see what you mean.
All right, let's. So that's items. Let's go to skills. Okay, let's scroll down. Do you have all the mythics?
I do not have all the mythics. I've been trying to gather the last three that I need, but it is proving still to be a challenge to get that RNG.
It takes some time. So a lot of people don't recommend waiting to pull for minions or skills until the events come around. I'm the opposite. I love saving up for the events and just trying to push as high as I can for the transcendence coins, and it just gives me more incentive to pull on that thing. So
Yeah.
take that with a grain of salt. If you have the extra gems and you just really want those last three mythics, by all means go for it. Anything to help you push your account a little further. I do like waiting for the transcendence events myself. And see, do you know how to sell items for the extra blue gems on summoning?
Yes, I do. I do some of the blessed items that I get whenever I'm farming.
I
I'll do the basic refines that'll give me up to like 30,000 gems.
okay, good, good, good. I just recorded a video this morning for another item selling guide, but it sounds like you know what you're doing there.
I
But
have a basic concept of it, but I imagine even I could still probably gain quite a bit of knowledge from that video, so I'll have to look at it when it comes out.
yeah, the main thing in there is you get a 30% success chance to upgrade items to the next level, and for me, what I've seen is saving items and bulk upgrading instead of just as soon as I get an item, try to plus 11 it. Seems to give me more
Yeah.
of a success rate than saving up seems to give me more of a success rate for
Yeah.
that. Let's see, passive. What do
Oh, gotta upgrade this.
we have? So you've got a couple surmounts here that you haven't done yet. The
That's right.
the move speed. We want to keep on top of that. Oh, you know what? Go back to attack while we're talking about surmounts. You haven't surmounted any of these, so let's click into one of the skills. I want to see how much dust you have.
Any of the skills?
Yeah, any of them.
Okay, I'll just go
Okay,
to the first one
so
then.
6,000, not a whole lot. That's okay. But you see these surmount, the gray surmount effects down there. You have these passive stats you can get from surmounting even the basic skills. It's not all just for that skill increase.
Okay, I see. Yeah.
You
Okay.
definitely want to prioritize your mythic, the legendary, and even your epic. Well, hell, I think in the skill guide you still use a lot of rare skills. So you kind of want to work your way back, but pulling these
Okay.
common skills is you're going to have more of them innately, just because you pull more of them into summoning.
Yeah.
If, if you
Okay.
if you have a surplus of the magic dust, don't sleep on upgrading those. Those extra stats are it's not much, but every little bit helps. More numbers.
Okay. Yeah.
Mm, You're not really at the point where I'd be farming any passives, but once you do get to that point, passive skills, you're going to want to focus on enchant luck, which is the second row far right.
Yeah.
Yeah, more HP. As soon as you can, we're gonna try to get this to surmount 5 as good as possible.
Yeah.
But not much to talk about there. Just kind of a waiting game for pulling all the skills we can.
Yeah. And I see what you mean.
Skill stones. How are we looking? In do you have stones yet? Yeah, you do.
A couple of them, but not a lot,
Not a lot.
realistically.
Are
But
you doing the?
yeah,
Are you buying the 5,000 topazes per day?
I am not buying the five. I've not. I should actually start doing that.
You can start doing that and make sure you get that Swift legendary skill stone every. So you're not gonna be able to get it today, but
Yeah.
tomorrow you can get it. You can put that in. That's an extra dex per
I
stone.
try. I do try to keep get grabbing these ones. Yeah.
I wouldn't get any of the other legendary ones. Maybe the skill stone if you just wanted the extra, but it's mainly going to be the dex and save your topazes for pulling, so you can try to get those mythic skill stones. But you definitely want to get the dex skill stone every week until you just have no more room for legendary skill stones. Dex skill stones mainly.
Okay.
Let's hit the X on that. Ooh, 40 minutes already. All right, let's see what else we got. We're done with skills. Yeah, nothing more here. We just gonna have to. It's another waiting game. Over to the minions. Minions. Yeah, nothing.
It's mainly about RNG. I feel like with the minions too, it's
It
all about
it
just trying to
is.
get that best one right here,
It is, dude.
commander.
I've spent money on this game. I've been playing for about 3 months. I've just unlocked the last mythic minion. It it's all
Really
worth
cool. Oh, you didn't even think about that. Yeah, I imagine it's holy. Yeah, I imagine it's a struggle.
it is nothing really to do there. Just make sure it looks like you are summoning. You have the white beard. Awesome, getting an extra 10 chance. Go over to your monsters. Okay. But the only thing to note here, go to see details, and okay, you're doing everything into evasion, which is fine for where you're at. Once you get to Inferno, and it's going to be up to you, I guarantee you're going to start noticing that you're missing a lot of attacks, and you're going to want to put everything into accuracy.
And this is actually the weird thing. I did it completely weird with the minions because I wasn't sure how well they actually helped my character. So what I did was I actually just split it equally in between evasion and accuracy. So like if you see down here the slug and the minotaur,
Mhm.
I just threw everything in accuracy. But with the
Yeah,
samurai and
kind of like the
golem, I threw it in evasion.
right, kind of like the upgrade stats, which is yeah, that's not a bad way to do it up to this point. Um, and it's fine for where you're at now, so I don't see anything to change here. Just once you get to Inferno, I do recommend moving everything over to accuracy, as evasion is gonna kind of fly out the window at that point. But accuracy
Okay,
ought
let's
to
see.
be the big one. Go over to ability. Let me see what you got there. We got a
Spent a
couple
minute
roles
actually.
here.
It's been a minute since I've actually re-rolled. I keep just finding things I've missed out.
All right.
Um,
So you
but
see
yeah,
a couple areas. You got 1 billion dark gems, so that's good. You can roll here later. I'm gonna be making a video on this in a couple days of what I
okay.
recommend to roll for. Right now, you get so many of these different slots that there's no right answer early on. So just make
Oh,
sure you try to get at least legendary rolls on these.
okay, yeah.
All right, let's hit the X. You'll want to do that pretty soon. And then lastly, looks like you do know you can refine your gear. I do see you have refines on most of your gear here. So make
Yeah,
sure you go back and re-refine for those stats I was talking about in your
that's right.
items. Okay, so you have a mythic Hades there, and it's fine. That's good to keep it there. Your yellow stats will outscale it at some point. Your yellow gear, but that does give you
Okay.
an extra 2% res chance if you can roll it, which is going to be more valuable.
Yeah, that's true. That is
Um,
true.
Phantom, have you put anything into Phantom?
I've put a little work into the Phantoms. Let's see.
Just a bit.
Nothing extremely major. Like I've got this one down here. Mainly just trying to make sure, look for these attack percentages, dex, and crit attack percentage.
Yeah.
Um, Trade attack.
Okay.
Uh,
Yeah, Phantoms, there's not
this
really
is the
a.
one. The Harpy is the one I've noticed is the one I want to focus on the most right now. 'Cause it has really good crit attack increase, considering the rarity of the Phantom itself. Still relatively cheap for decent stats,
I got you.
but
The Phantoms is kind of the rich man's game because I haven't put anything into these lower tiers Phantoms. I've been just saving all my water blessings for the mythic ones, which just
makes
takes
sense.
an
Good.
insane amount of yeah.
I didn't even look at these.
Hmm.
What, dude? Oh, that's cool. Okay, I'll have to,
It is,
I'll have
but
to go
it
back and look at these later.
takes yeah. So you need 3,000 to get to the next tier. Once you get to the next tier, the next mythic will unlock. Um, but that's going to take about 1.5 billion gems. It's, it takes a lot. So definitely wouldn't focus on this now. But keep in mind if you do pull any mythics, getting these extra chance to do effects with normal attacks is going to be the best thing to go for. And the only other one that I put the water into to awaken is, I believe it was a legendary. Go through the legendaries for me.
Legendaries?
Yeah, just go through
Think.
them.
Okay, they got Frog Hand,
That one right
Naga,
there, Naga. Go back.
Naga. Okay.
Okay,
Oh
where I
yeah,
said
that's right.
resurrection chance. So,
Dang. Okay, yeah.
hmm once you come into a surplus of blue gems, and you can kind of have your mythic skills and your minions and accessories where you want. You look at accessories.
Okay.
Uh, Naga and then mythics is what I'll go into. It
Okay.
you don't get a whole lot of the blessed water or the purified water to do with this, but for where you're at, it's fine to just kind of get a little extra attack.
I see. Okay, yeah.
Let's hit the X on that. Affinity, I don't know if you have it yet, but that will just kind of comes as it comes. Let's go over there.
Okay.
Let's go back to items and look at your accessories. Let's do that. Okay, so you got final damage necklace. You got one skill attack earring. Okay, got
Okay. This one's kind of.
kind of meh.
I'm trying. I need to actually. I was trying to spin for a better deck set of earrings, but I don't think I have just yet. Oh, this is okay, but I'd rather the dex percentage rather than
Yeah, no,
just normal dex.
you want Dex percent, and I do have a video on accessories I'd recommend watching right now for where you're
Okay,
at.
yeah, I'll
I can see
put that for sure.
having gold is it takes a minute to get to a place where you're getting a consistent good amount of gold per day. Um, on the next transcendence for accessories, if you decide to pull, I'd recommend uh, flushing out your main stats first, which on your earrings is going to be skill attack. Uh,
Okay, yeah.
you got the final damage necklace. I believe that's final damage. Is that what that is? Click on the necklace. Yeah, so final damage is what you want there. And then on your rings, the main stat you want is should be flat dex. I believe the right two rings are yeah. So you want to make sure you get two more of those. Or no, you three more is it? Yeah, you need three of
Sure, yeah.
them. And unfortunately, yeah, you spent a little bit of gold on transcending them, but you can get some of it back by going to transfer and just removing.
Okay.
You don't get everything back, but you get a little bit. And yeah, definitely focus on getting your main stat finished
Okay,
first.
yeah.
Honestly, wouldn't transcend anything until you start getting mythic um, main stat
Okay.
you're looking for. It
It probably
doesn't hurt
saves
to
me
transcend
gold.
if you just have the extra accessories and a couple hundred billion gold to burn through. And you have that good dex percent roll. It's
Okay,
good.
yeah.
You know that as soon as you hit the mythic, you're going to be swapping out at some point. So don't go too deep into it, but first and foremost is getting those main stats set up.
Yeah. You said you already had a video uploaded on it, right?
Yes, yeah, not
Okay,
too
yeah,
long ago, I did
I'll
a
go back and watch that for sure then.
absolutely. It's yeah, getting mythics is going to take a minute. It's going to cost a lot of gold to do it, but in the video I show you what you're looking for and what to work towards.
Okay, yeah.
All
Okay, but
right.
yeah, yeah, definitely have to check that one out then. Yeah. Sounds like I got everything needed in terms of the accessories.
Yep. Let's hit the X. What else do we got? Menu. What is anything we're looking for here? Oh, menu. Sorry, not minion.
Menu, I see.
Oh, let's go. Let's look at your relics.
Looks okay.
Let's start from the beginning. So hammer power. Yeah, that's fine. Leaving it at zero for now. So spear. You have a little bit in there. That's good. Experience. Yep. Max that out. Cost gold. Final damage. Okay. Accuracy. This one costs gold as well.
It does?
So
Okay.
yeah. Now again, gold is a very rare resource for you right now. So spend it as you can. But just so you know, this one does cost gold, and the extra accuracy
Okay.
percent once you get into Inferno is going to be bought.
Okay, yeah, definitely have to. I'll start working on this then. Yes, I wasn't so sure which other relics would be upgraded via gold because I knew the shield was, but the axe and the spear, I think
Mhm.
even there's
Okay.
something else here I can't find. The
So
wand is also
as a faded wand, you've got some in there. You got penetration damage, but go back to the scepter. I think it was. Yes. It was no, no. Sorry. Spear of concentration.
okay. The spear of
You got 10
concentration.
damage, but you have no penetration chance. You need
Yeah,
to
I see what
upgrade
you're saying.
this.
Yeah, no, you're not wrong. Yeah.
Penetration chance is going to be your top priority. This will be the first relic you want to upgrade. You have most of them around level 30, level 40, which is a good place to kind of you get a decent amount of stats from that. Then you
Okay.
want you want to just everything into here until you max it out.
Okay. Okay.
That's a lot of. I didn't know it was 75,000 for this one. That's a lot of dust just to
Yeah,
unlock
this
it.
one's a bit more expensive in comparison to the other ones.
Yeah, but I mean that's wise because it's going to be better.
Yeah, makes sense though. Yeah, it does.
Yeah. I would save yellow dust for this one, unlock it, and just start slamming into it.
All
Every,
right. Yeah.
yeah, everything else looks like, yeah, you do have around 30, 40, which is a good place to just kind of have them just for those extra stats. Focus on this.
Okay.
So that's Relic. What else do we have?
Hey, do you have anything for the cooking tab? I'm not entirely sure what this cooking area is supposed to be honest.
Cooking is just it's just gonna happen idly. There's nothing you can do for it. You know, you get the ingredient bags just from
Okay.
farming. Uh, you do get some legendary bags from field bosses, and you just kind of use them when you get them. You know that
Okay.
you know that you can sell the mythic ones. You're not going to lose the stats from that, so those are nice. You get for the extra stats, and then you can sell them for the extra rewards. Some of them are blue
Oh,
gems,
okay.
which it looks like you have. You don't have any in stock that you can sell. So
Yeah.
yeah, that's fine. No, these just kind of come as they come. Really, nothing you can do about it.
Okay.
You're doing fine here.
All right.
Um, not much else. How's your blood contract doing? Are you keeping up with it?
Trying to. I lost all of my higher staged people that I had my blood contract just was it last week. So I haven't gone back and really grinded in the blood contract to try and find the best minions, quote unquote, all these people for the best blood intake. But I've been trying to.
Yeah, that's fine.
I've been mainly saving it up for. I don't even know what I've been saving it for. I might actually just use it for the artifact chest though, since I can only get
Yes.
the common artifacts.
Yeah, it should be so every 8 hours it fills up. And if you're keeping, if all your contracts are roughly around the same level as you, same stage as you should be getting roughly 2,000 per 8 hours. That's what I'm getting. I'm not sure if it is. What's your rate on your blood contract? Your blood gem?
My rate, let's see, um,
Oh, 1.17.
1.57. Yeah, it's not good by any means. It's and that's mainly because, like I said, I recently lost all my contracts, all my higher stage contracts, and I sort of just added people in that were in the quick select to
Yeah, yeah.
make
So,
sure I could
so
keep
yeah,
going.
these guys are at stage. Yeah, they're low stages. So
Yeah.
if you so go, let's remove one of them. Let's remove stage 19. That dude's doing nothing for you. All right. So hit the plus icon and go to ranking.
Ah, ranking. Okay, that's actually.
Yeah. So here, I think you were like rank 50.
Yeah, I was right around rank 50, and that's where I
Now, of
usually
course,
stay.
everyone above you is going to be able to take yours. So you're going to
Yeah,
have to go down, but you don't want to be all the way down in the tens. I'd say
I see.
look around maybe the 75s, the hundreds. Let's see if there's anyone available at 75.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, like for this one example, 619. Yeah, yeah, we might have to go down to here 60.
Yeah, you're gonna have to
See,
go down quite a bit. No
yeah.
ruler for this guy. Let's take a stab at it.
So, do the servants provide more blood for you if you take the ruler of those servants? Like, do you also get more blood for the consideration of the fact that they have servants? Is what I'm trying to say. If that's
No,
any
no,
less
no,
confusing. I'm sorry.
no. The blood that you get is all based on. Okay, so hit confirm. Let's go take a look at your blood per hour now.
Yeah, and that
1.6.
already
So you
increased it
jumped up to
by
point 5.
a completely like a complete point five. Good grief.
Yeah. So the blood per hour you get is based on how close your servants are to your state.
Okay.
All right. So you want to be definitely not down in the 30s. If you're at stage
Yeah,
600.
definitely not the 30. Yeah.
If you're at
So
stage
I'll
690.
I'll be
Anywhere from 500 and up, maybe even down to 450, is going to get you higher blood pressure.
okay. Yeah.
And then as far as what you want to get from the shop, so right now you're still lacking on minions, accessories, and uh, skills. So I'd recommend getting these draw tickets every day, all three of them. It only costs 900.
Yeah.
And then at
Yeah.
the end of
Not a
the
bad
day, if
idea.
you have enough blood, you have the extra. absolutely get that magic artifact chest.
Yeah, because I just wasn't too sure what would be best thing. I mean, what would have been best to spend my blood on?
Yeah,
Because I knew that legendary ingredients that wasn't gonna help me too much. The stat maybe, but even then,
no,
already have decent level
for
stats.
70,000 blood gem. No, no, not worth it.
That's
Not
not
worth
worth it. Yeah,
it. Yeah, go ahead and get the
not
magic
worth
artifact
starting.
chest. You've got the extra blood for it. Yeah,
You
that's the
said
way you
for
want to do it. If you've got the
yeah,
extra, go ahead and get that, and then you're done. That's it. You don't want the XP potions or the yellow potions. We get those every day. 10 keys for 2,000. I mean, I did it once. It's just, I just don't. It's not enough for me.
yeah. When each dungeon takes 4 keys, it's like that's good for 2 dungeons.
Yeah, I mean, over
Yeah,
time, it builds up. I don't know. It never was appealing to me. But if you've got the extra and you want to go for it, go for it. Those four things I mentioned are definitely your priority every day.
for sure.
So when we get done here, make sure you come back and fill this up, guys that are close to
Yeah,
your stage.
definitely. Let's
Let's see what else we got. Okay, so you were asking about the raid unit and the battlefield boss. Are you part of a raid unit right now?
I am, yes.
Okay, so go to battlefield. So yeah, there's the boss. Have you done? You haven't done an attack for it yet, but has your guild clicking on the boss?
Uh, I don't think we have yet now. Oh,
Yeah, click on the boss. Go to ranking. Yeah, y'all haven't tried it yet. So the way the battlefield boss works, it's just like any other monster on the battlefield. You're going to spend an attack chance and you're going to use some of your time on this attempt. Okay. But
okay.
look at the reward list. So rank one gets you 2 epic chests and 10 tokens. All right. If your unit as a group, whatever score you get gets added to the scores of your unit. So if every one of you gets
Okay.
50,000 points, then your unit has 250,000 points as a total, and that's what you rank. If
Oh, okay.
If you get rank one, if your unit gets rank one, this reward right here is not split. Everyone in the unit gets 2 epic chests and 10 tokens.
Okay. That's actually
So
nice.
definitely worth to go ahead and try every day using an attack chance on this, just because
Yeah.
if your unit's good, you're liable to get more tokens per day out of this. And don't be afraid to look out for number one, okay? Leave your unit if they're not participating or they're just not doing good scores. Try to get high as
Ah,
you can. Even rank two gives you more than rank one on the other field bosses, right?
yeah, I see. Okay.
So definitely want to look at doing that once per day.
Yeah, I did it yesterday, I believe, and yeah, that's when I just realized that my accuracy needs to get leveled up a bit more. Because
Oh yeah.
even just on this raid boss, dude, it was crazy.
Oh
It's
yeah.
been a while since I've seen that many misses before, to be honest. But yeah,
No, you're gonna start
you're
seeing a
not.
lot of them. That's why on the item I told you to put one of them with accuracy percent for one of the options. Your helmets can get accuracy percent rolls, and that's going to
Ah,
be a huge
okay.
increase. So let's go back. I think the only thing we haven't looked at is the adventure map. I'm not sure if there's anything else to look for you. We can talk about the raid bosses for sure. Let's go to the adventure map. So I'm sure that you're pushing the Tower of Trial and the new Demon Trial for the keys. You're pushing those as high
Yeah.
as you can every day, and that's good. I mean, tell me you are. You're pushing the Tower of Trial.
Yeah.
13 days until reset. Yeah, definitely focus on that raid boss and the battlefield boss with a good unit. You get Tower of Trial reset scrolls this season, and that's such a big increase you get there.
Okay.
Costs a lot. You want to get. like not if you can. But let's go to the raid bosses.
All right. You said raid boss or this one right here? My bad.
Yep. So you want to be pushing these every day, trying to get the highest score you can. Once you get to
Mhm.
Inferno, you should unlock the next one too. By the time you get to
That's
Inferno, you
right.
should just about be able to full clear the second raid boss.
Yeah.
What are you focusing on buying from these shops? Let me ask you that.
Let's see. For this shop, I really want to get. I'm trying to make armor of Hades chests. I've been working on that because I don't really know what else.
Okay.
Maybe the mythic stat.
All right. So here's my recommendation on that. I did the broken armor of Hades chest too. You only want to. Each boss has these mythic gears that you can buy once per day. These that you have to have 20 pieces of to summon the actual piece of gear. And you can do
Yeah.
that once. And I say once because there's no guarantee that the armor that you're going to pull has a socket slot on it. And if it doesn't, it's basically useless.
Ah, I see
Yeah.
now. Yeah.
You get guaranteed socket slot once you hit +7 on the item, and I'm sure you know that just upgrading one item over and over and over again, it's going to be very, very hard to hit +7 on it unless you're extremely lucky. So you can definitely
Yeah.
try for the Armor of Hades once, if for nothing else other than to have one in your showcase. But upgrade it to +4. If it doesn't have a socket slot, it's useless. Put it in your showcase and you're done with it.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Same thing for the first boss. I don't think the first boss actually gives you an item, does it?
No, I do
No,
not believe
no,
so.
it doesn't. Okay, so for the first two bosses, you're going to be putting everything into your skill books, very top.
Okay.
Magic book, yep.
Yeah.
I mean, you got 1900 of it. Were you saving up for the mythic minion?
Yeah, I was saving up for the mythic minion
Man, I
chests.
tried that. I got like 2500, and I was like, oh, I can't. 5 more days, I couldn't even make it. There's no guarantee that you're going to get whatever minion you're looking for.
Yeah,
Uh,
I know. That's something that I wonder every day as I'm grinding for it. I'm like, it's gonna be that one minion that's like underneath the already mythic minion I already have. So
Yeah, exactly. You're probably just going to get the Great Sorceress, which is nice, but minions are just going to be one of those things that they just come whenever they come. Don't fight it.
you're
Right
not
now, you're
wrong.
looking
Yeah.
you're looking for the most progression you can get right now, which is going to be your magic book chest to level up your
Okay.
passive skills and surmount them. So I'd say go ahead and just
You're
throw
not
everything in the magic book.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and grab all that
Look at
because
that, 100 books. You can go more. Keep doing it.
I could get more.
Yeah,
Wait.
you get
Oh,
400
damn.
books.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's right. 127. Good
Boom.
grief.
And then
I got a
after
lot of.
you get your Arbor of Hades chest, uh,
Yeah.
you're gonna do the same thing on the second boss. You're gonna put everything in the magic
Okay.
books, okay?
Okay. Yeah. Actually, I can just go back and do that real quick. Oh, never mind. I'm
Yeah.
broke
Then
from that one.
the third guy you unlock, I believe he gives you the ability to get the Field of Hades, and that will be what you go for on him. Again, just one time, if for nothing else, just for the showcase. After that,
Okay.
that's when you unlock the special gear, and you're gonna start putting stuff into forging anvils. And I'll have a video on that. I'm just telling you now. I'll be making a video on it soon. So each one of these, I think the first four have a mythic item you can get. You get that once, and then move on to whatever resource they give you.
Okay.
So I don't think there's anything else I want to look at. Apologize. This, first time doing
No, you
this.
did. Oh no, man. Trust me, I understand. I keep thinking that there's like a lot more for us to discuss here, but I really think we almost went through everything.
I think we did. Let's see. Mm, Guild minion. Go to your guild for me
All right.
and go over to the shop. So you've got 11,000 of these. Y'all haven't reached level 5 yet. When you do reach level 5, this is one thing I do. I get those topazes every day. Um, my guild, we've been playing for months. We still haven't gotten past level 6, which, you can get, if you scroll down, it gets all the, get the
Oh, you can
Weaver
scroll down.
Brothers.
I did.
Yeah, there's more. It doesn't stop, man. It keeps going. So it's going to take forever to get here. The only thing I recommend is once you hit level 5, start trying to get these topazes every day until you get your skill stones to a solid, you have all legendaries, you've got all the attack skill stones you're looking for. Make sure you're doing your campaigns, collecting the chests every day, and donating every day. It takes forever to level up, but if you don't donate, then you're not leveling up at all.
Yeah, no, exactly. I see what you mean.
Nothing else there. What else? Let's go to your shop.
Shop. All right.
Go over to normal and scroll down. Okay, so this is one thing I never did, and I've started to, and I highly recommend everyone do it. The amethyst that you can get once per day, I want you to get that.
It's actually not a bad idea. Because yeah,
Good.
there's oftentimes when I'll reload the black market and be like, dang, I'm like just a few thousand off of getting like that one item I want.
Yeah, just
And I
short.
keep forgetting that it's in the shop though. So
Yeah, once per day, get that. It's 10,000 gems, but with selling items, once per week you get, enough. Stale
yeah.
bread is that's a tough one. So I didn't do it early on, and now that I have the mercenary, I'm buying stale bread every day. But it costs 75,000 gems. It until you kind of get all your summons for minions, accessories, and skills where you want them to be. I'd hold off on spending excess gems, and stale bread's going to be one of them.
Okay.
Everyone recommends, do it every day, and you're definitely going to want it at some point. But for now, yeah, don't worry about it. But keep it in the back of your mind. You're going to need it at some
Okay.
point. That's man, that's all I can think of. Do you have any questions for me?
I, I wish I did, to be honest. You really covered everything I could think of, or if not covered, you at least were talking about already in the process of making videos for stuff I can look at. So
Yeah, a lot of
it
it is stuff like your phantoms, and as soon as you pass hell, you're going to unlock special gear. You're not going to be touching that as frequently as you might like, just because it costs a lot. Everything you're just about to get to the point in the game where you're fixing to hit the real grind. Okay, getting to this point is it's been a grind, but it's nowhere near what you're about to get. So a lot of
uh,
it is kind of just wait until it comes. The main thing to take away here is helper potion is going to be a huge increase for you. Focus on maxing that out, but don't re-roll yourself into the ground and lose those stats that you already have. And
okay.
your item re-rolls. As soon as we get done here, you have enough of the. Oh no, never mind. That takes monster eyes. You want to at least get the stat to a decent point. Once you start getting some more gold, max out your mythic stats for sure, and just start putting those uh, the unique stats on the items as necessary.
Okay, yeah.
So when we get done here, I want you to go through and refine your items, get those stats that we put in your selection, and don't forget to refill up your blood contract. You should be getting a lot of blood per day.
Yeah, that's right.
Everything else, you're doing pretty good. The abilities, don't forget to reroll those as well. We set the options on that, so try to get your legendary rolls on your abilities and your minion abilities. You had a couple slots there you need to fill up as well.
All right, yeah.
So focus on that, and man, I bet you anything if you reroll all your stats on your items and try to get to you're on Bloody Garden. That's the end of Hell, and we need to get to
Yeah.
what 45 stages.
It's just 30, I believe, so far. You get to
30?
45?
It's either 30 or 45. I don't go into your adventure map. Let's see.
Yeah, let's see here,
Go to
because
adventure and just 30. Man, I bet you if you reroll, you get your skill attack on your sword, you get those resurrection chances up. I bet you $20. And you know what? If you don't get it after that, I might come in here and I'll buy the fucking torch for you. Okay? If you don't get it after rerolling the stats on your items, I'll buy the torch for you. But I guarantee if you reroll your items with the stats that I recommended, you're gonna get past hill today.
based on your knowledge, I don't even need to place that bet. I already know that you're probably right here. I guarantee you're right, to be honest. It's
Yeah.
just getting the shards for refining. It's difficult to keep an abundance of them because you use them so often with all the different gear.
You do. But once you do them, and you're about to get to the point where it's going to take a minute for you to unlock that next piece of gear, you're not going to be using them as much as you think. So re-roll them, and man, I expect to be hearing back from you on Discord here in a couple hours, and I want to see where you got after this.
Hey man, I would be glad to. So yeah, let me get into my grind mode here. Put my phone on the charger and get some re-rolling done here.
Hell yeah,
I
man! This is
appreciate you having me on here. This was a fun experience. I did not know much about this game, and I definitely have been crutching on all of your videos to learn what I can. So this helps tremendously, extremely,
I really appreciate it.
especially
I'm
where I
still
need to
learning on
go
the
next.
I'm still learning on the game as well, and I don't consider myself a pro. I've just been on the Discord reading guides and talking to people, but I have been enjoying the YouTube, and everyone has been very kind and glad just to help. So thank you very much for being the first person to do this with me, and yeah, man, best of luck.